welcome back to another episode on Proven Power Cycles. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Eric and I am the tuner here at Proven Power Cycles. And today, this is another vlog video, by the way, for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. We're gonna test them out for a little bit. We're gonna see what the reaction is. So far the reaction's been good on these, so we're gonna keep doing it. Real quick though, down below, leave us some feedback. Let us know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see more, I don't know, builds, more dynos, more vlog. If you want to see more like kind of like the behind the scenes, we got Lewis here right now. If you guys want to see the PP crew, the PP show. But if you guys want to see more builds, want to see more dyno, yeah, let us know. Let us know down below. Leave a comment for us if you can, please. But today is pretty cool. I wanted to start the vlog. It's already, admittedly, it's already around 11 a.m. I've been on the phone all morning again. I've had a couple of meetings this morning. But anyway, what we have now is we got this basically a brand new Vulcan that came in from a dealership. And we're actually going to tune this thing. And it's pretty sharp looking, honestly. I'm digging it. I like it. I know it's not a Harley. You know, you got your diehard Harley guys. But I still think it's a pretty sharp looking bike. Real quick, they put an exhaust system on it. Freedom, yeah, Freedom. It's a 1700. Yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. I think look at the front though. I like the front. The front looks pretty sharp.
Oh, it's a Vulcan.
Yeah, it's a Vulcan.
It's a Vulcan.
Isn't that crazy? It's pretty cool looking.
It is, honestly though. I like the older Vulcans.
Really?
Yeah, the front end's on.
The wheel's still.
Yeah, the tire. I will admit the tire is pretty bubbly.
That's a new thing.
And it's a small wheel. It's a really small wheel compared to like Harleys. I think Harleys, you guys run what, 21s, 20s?
Yeah.
Something like that. I know it's bigger.
Mine's got a 21 on his, I think mine's a 19.
19, yeah, 19 is stock, and then 21 is the upgrade. That's right. And I think, yeah, this is a 16.
A lot of people are going to them big fat front tires.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Yeah, it's kind of odd for me. I don't like it. I like the bigger wheel. Yeah, you could feel the weight. You could definitely feel that weight. So, and another thing, we had the, so this bike, for those of you who follow our channel, we rebuilt this motor about 2 months ago now, roughly. And she's been out beating the crap out of it. So she just hit 1,500 miles on it. So we're going to perform her second oil change. First one looked pretty good. We got a lot of the fresh engine stuff out. This is going to be the second oil change. So we're going to check it out. Just make sure everything's good. I asked her, how's it been riding? She says it's been riding great. No issues. She's loving it. And yeah, so we're pretty happy, but we got that going on. Now this bike we've already kind of touched base on in our vlog previously, but it is kind of immediately after we just got the new anniversary edition ZX-10r. So I've been on the phone, I've been in meetings all morning, like I said earlier. This one is about to go on the dyno. We have a gsxr 600 on the dyno that we're actually making a video for currently. That one I have to, I don't know, we got to figure it out. I'm either going to pull that one and baseline this, or I got to finish that tune, and then I can baseline this, but I know Lewis is looking for some stuff to do, so actually, I can't even say that because something super cool is going on, something I'm very excited about. We got the motor out, and the cams are out. We have the RR cams, well, I should say the kit cams. The kit cams are going inside this motor. So right now we have everything out. We're actually doing some due diligence. We're going over everything. We're looking at basically how the cam gears look. We're looking at everything because there's a lot of discrepancies that we've heard in here, like the RR cams versus the kit cams. There are slight differences. We did just confirm they are different part numbers. So there is some differences amongst the two cams. I don't know exactly. It's a little difficult to find some of this information out there. So that's the kicker. So we're trying to make sure that the parts that we're being told that we don't need or that we need, we're just confirming everything right now. So again, we're trying to do a little bit of learning on these newer Gen 6 motors and making sure that our ducks are in the row when we do talk about it or when we do suggest things in the future. We want to make sure that we're suggesting the right things. And so far, you know, again, we're learning a bunch of stuff about this new head. So we'll see what happens. We're going through it still. Like I said, it's been a very busy day. I know Lewis right now, he's out talking to a customer. We have a lot going on basically. So. And last but not least, we have our stolen bike. Well, we didn't steal it. It's a theft recovery bike. I should rephrase that. So we have the theft recovery bike, and he will be here actually tomorrow. He was out of the country for a little bit. for the last couple of weeks. So he will actually be here tomorrow, and we're going to go over the bike and let him know the progress made so far. He's getting very anxious. He's a young kid, so he's like, hey, is my bike done? No, you had a lot of stuff missing. Quite a few things missing, especially things that we didn't even catch the first time, like the ECU. So once we start going through the bike and we started realizing some of these little minor things, again, obviously detrimental, but small in size. Once we started going through everything and we started realizing some of the other things he was missing, we went and ordered that up. So we do have, oh yeah, the nuts, that's right, the washer and the nut that goes on top of the triple tree here, but Lewis got everything looking great with the newer triple tree. It's got a couple little scuffs here and there, but all in all, this thing looks killer. It looks basically brand new. I think he's gonna be shitting himself when he sees the final product, but
when he sees it from it being in bags and pieces to
yeah,
assembled bike, I think he's gonna be stoked.
Yeah, I honestly feel the same way. I feel like he's gonna be very, very excited, very happy. You know, we wiped down some of these things too. We did clean up a bunch of it. And honestly, it sounds like he was able to recoup some of his money because just recently he was going back and forth with us on the messenger, and he's like, hey, do you think I need to replace my plastics? You know, are they broken? And we're like, yeah, there's a couple broken pieces. So we're talking about that. He wants to get the M4 slip-on again. He wants to put that back onto the bike, which I was like, yeah, great. I might even talk to him about doing the bid pipe thing. So he's excited.
It's awesome wrap.
He's going to be here tomorrow, by the way.
Okay.
He's going to be here tomorrow. He'll be here tomorrow. He wants to come check it out. We're excited to show him anyway. You know, I'm sure he'll be ecstatic. So he better be, because this was a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, but we had to source bolts.
First time putting a jigsaw together for build a box jigsaw. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've been helping you this much, but honestly, guys, you know, the shop's been slammed. I will admit, it really truly has. It's been super, super busy.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, which I'm very grateful for. Honestly, I'm very, very grateful. So we're couldn't be happier. Honestly, it's just very stressful when that growth occurs. It's really difficult because a lot of things have to change in order to, you know, accept the new growth. So it's difficult. So MR12 would be more of a grayish color. That would be more or less how you would indicate if it's race gas. Anyway, this is pump gas. So it's a nice black color, typical carbon built up color. So, and we still have some gray in here, which again clearly indicates it was a fresh motor, but we know exactly where the motor came from. It was definitely a 2,000 mile motor. We know it for a fact. So now here, let's go over to the cylinder head real quick, just so I can kind of show you guys what we're working with. So here's the cylinder head. This is the Gen 6, really from 2019 and newer. They have the rocker arm assembly here, and so you don't have to have that shim under bucket anymore. They do have a much better setup, which is honestly, it enables you to run a bigger cam, which is what we're doing. So we're gonna run a bigger cam here, and we have the springs. I have everything to go. So that's kind of why I'm getting excited about it, and that's kind of why I'm like, screw it, let me just finish it. So me and Lewis are gonna knock this out. I'm gonna show him some of this stuff, and we're gonna go from there. But we literally, how it works, you get this out of the way. Here's your shim. So quite literally what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull the shim out. We use a magnet, pull the shim out. Here's your keepers in here. I call them keepers, kind of come from the car world. That's what we used to call them, were keepers, but I think they're like retaining clips basically. This is what holds the retainer and the spring assembly onto the valve. Oh, wow, onto the valve. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna need to loosen this. We have a spring compressor. We compress that. We pull the cotters out, or the keepers out rather. We pull them out, and then once we loosen everything up, the spring, the retainer, everything at that point is free to come out. So we pull all that out, and quite literally all we're gonna do is put the new spring on, put the new spring on, put the retainer back in, and just keep going one by one, and just keep going at that. So intake side, on the ZX-10Rs from, I believe, Gen 3 or Gen 4. I know Gen 4 for a fact, but I don't know if they did it in Gen 3. So I don't know if they started in 08 or 2011, but they came with ported cylinder heads on the intake side only. So the exhaust side's not ported, and it's not the best port job, but it's good. It's from the factory. What do you expect? So it's pretty damn cool that they do that. They provide that. And then the exhaust side, that's not ported. They don't come ported, but honestly, these new cylinder heads, like the newer style ones here, they look pretty good. That actually, it's not bad. Even if it is even if it's the casting, it's really not bad. But anyway, guys, yeah, more or less, we're gonna get started on this. I'm gonna start pulling this head apart and swapping everything out. So we can get the new cams in here. Our lunch just got here. Lunchtime. So we're gonna go eat. We just got done eating lunch not too long ago, probably about 30 minutes or so ago. And we started on the cylinder head. We started swapping these springs out. So I'm gonna get a little, well, I'm gonna leave Lewis alone. I'm gonna let him be. But some of the other boys are leaving. But while he's working on the cylinder head here, I'll kind of just show you a gist. Over there, working on the cylinder head. He's, right now we're swapping the springs out. We're working on the intake side first. I'll show you guys here in just a second. I'm gonna let him kind of finish up some of the stuff he's in the middle of, and I'll show you guys. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and get an anniversary edition here, the ZX-10r. We're gonna get this on the dyno and get it strapped down and do some 3-pullers. I'm really excited about that. Brand new bike. God, you can't beat brand new stuff. It's awesome. I love it. So we're gonna dyno the brand new bike and I'm gonna start moving around some of the bikes here. So we got a few late nights ahead of us, and we're gonna try to make it all, fit it all in and get it all done for everybody. So Lewis is finished with the intake side on the ZX-10r head, and now I am also going to baseline the ZX-14r and see what this thing puts down stock. If you guys are out there, show me your guesses. Write down right now, what do you think it's going to make completely stock? We have done one in the past. Quite honestly, I don't even remember what it made. We do a lot of bikes, so I don't remember what that one made. That one was like a 22 or a 23 model, I think, and it was completely stock. But for those of you who haven't seen it, and every bike is a little different, write down below what you think this thing is going to lay out completely stock. I want to see what your guesses are. I don't remember. I think last time I guessed like 172 or so. What's your guess, Lewis? I know you're busy, but I'm gonna annoy you a little bit. Baseline, completely stock. Yeah, 100% stock. 100% stock. We're just gonna take some guesses real quick.
Oh, wow, the 176 buck.
176. I think you're gonna be right. I think you're right. I think it is 176. I'm gonna say 172 just because. But anyway, you guys put a guess down below. I gotta finish hooking this thing up. I'm gonna get the air fuel on this one. I'm gonna shove the sniffer down in there, shove it down in that pipe. And then we're gonna hook up the tack, the RPM gauge. So we go off the coil wire for that, and which is honestly we run it off the ECU. The ECU is located in the back in the tail section, like right there, right there. And yeah, we're gonna hook up, and then we'll get some pulls. All right. All right, so Lewis actually got the closest. We got 178, 179, 178. So 179 was our best run, and yeah, really consistent. Consistent air fuel, consistent pulls. Everything looks pretty consistent here. Pretty solid. So pretty damn good, honestly. Good at top end air fuel. Mid range is real rich. We got pretty lean here. Comes close here. And then pretty lean down there, but it's also hard to get that reading with the sniffer, you know, being way back behind the muffler and behind the cat and all the other things that's got to travel through. So not bad at all, pretty damn good. So stay tuned with this video. Yeah, stay tuned. This video is going to come out probably shortly after this one. Who knows? We don't really know when the queues get or what videos and what queues. So anyway, yeah, follow this build. It's going to be pretty dope. So we'll give you guys some more updates here on the cylinder head in just a little bit when Lewis finishes the exhaust side, all right? We got the ZX-10. The head is going back on the block now. I just wanted to show up. Well, 2 of the cylinders. We got them cleaned up, and we got the deck surface. We got the deck surface nice and clean. No marks here. We got no raised edges. Everything's nice and smooth. That's basically what you want to look for, and that's what you want it to be, is just nice and smooth. If your fingernail grabs on it, then that means it's raised and it needs to be shaved down. If your fingernail does not grab on it, then you are good to go. So primarily what you want to worry about is combustion chamber and your coolant and your oil passages for the most part. All right, guys, it's getting pretty late, and I am just about to call it. Admittedly, I stayed a little extra today because, well, I cleaned a lot. So we're going to end the ZX-10, the build right now on this, and we got a lot. we have a lot of stuff to do coming up. So we're gonna, basically what I'm gonna finish with tonight, I'm gonna throw the cylinder head onto the block. I actually ended up polishing all the pistons as well. I wanted to take all the carbon off of it, so we did. We hit it with a really light compound here. And we also cleaned off the rest of the deck surface here. So everything is nice and clean and nice and ready for the new head gasket, which is right here. So we got the new head gasket right here. We're gonna slap that on, throw the head on, and I think I'm gonna call it right after that, guys. I'm just gonna, then I'll throw the cover on, and I'm just gonna drape the chain for right now. Cylinder head is gonna go on this, and we're gonna seal the motor up. And then what we'll end up doing is we'll put some of the other engine components, we will throw them in our tote over here, our sealed tote right there, and we'll seal it up. So we'll continue this here at a later date, and we got a lot of projects coming through right now, the shop. So hey, hopefully we can get this done in the next couple of days. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I wanted to clean it. I went a little extra, I'm not gonna lie, but that's typically kind of how I like to do things. I like to just make sure everything is nice and clean in there and wiped down. So that's about it for right now, guys. I'm gonna kill it here. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Again, please leave us feedback. Let us know what you think so far. Let us know what you think about the vlog stuff. Let us know if you like seeing kind of like all the little different projects going around in the shop. If not, we'll try to focus it like we keep doing, as far as we kind of do like a featured bike, if you will. We can do that twice a week, or we can do this vlog thing plus, you know, a technical one during the week. Let us know, drop us a comment, let us know, give us some feedback on this if you can, please. We would really appreciate it. We want to provide cool videos that you guys are going to enjoy. We don't want to provide stupid stuff, so let us know. All right, guys, give us the feedback. Feedback makes this all work. So thank you very much. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Our growth is amazing. It's been amazing. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to Seth and Lewis for all the hard work. If you guys see this video, I really appreciate you guys as well, along with everyone else that helps out. So we really appreciate all the support. So thank you guys. Leave us some love. Subscribe. Peace. Be safe. We'll see you on another episode.